Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. This is episode 833. And if you've been keeping up with the channel, then you know that I'm really into penny roll wrapper types. And I have a bunch of them from this person, Fox. And they tend to be mostly copper. Tend to be. Doesn't mean this one's going to be mostly copper, but we'll find out in a second. And yeah, always have something to push these things back. Yeah, we're good. I don't think it's all copper, but it does look like it's mostly copper. And oh, that's a nice 2000, man. Too bad it's not a wide AM, but that's a beauty. That's a keeper. And here's our first copper penny, copper penny number 2. Penny number 2, copper penny number 1. That's a beauty too. What do you think? A little die chip action on the bottom of the end? Oh, wow. Yeah, a little bit even. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. I don't think it gives any extra value to it, but I don't know. Like, if you were a new penny collector, you might want to study that one. Another 2000. Oh, come on, man. You got to give me one wide AM here. These are beauties. So one of the nice thing about, wow, really, about knowing your penny rolls is that if you're in the mood for something, you can grab it. It's like having a bunch of different flavors of ice cream in the freezer. I could really go for some pistachio today. I could really go for some chocolate today. Oh, I could really go for some butter pecan today. Whatever it is, right? If you got a big selection, a wide variety of selection, then you could pick the one that you're in the mood for. Well, penny roll hunting can be the same way if you have a wide variety selection of penny rolls and you know what's what. So, for example, I showed you in the beginning of the video, I showed you that it had, I showed you that the penny roll wrapper had the word Fox written on it. Well, it just so happened to when I went to the bank that day, they gave me a lot, man. I still got about 20 of them there. Die Clash. It's pretty interesting die clash. See it right there. The question is, let me look at the condition, the overall condition of the coin. It's red, brown, probably XF, low, AU 50, maybe. I don't know. I'll put it to the side. We'll see. I have to think about it. A lot of 1980s, a lot of 2000s. So, she might say, yeah, what's that have to do with whatever, And sometimes I just get in the mood to go through a penny roll and find a lot of copper. I want to inspect, analyze copper pennies. And you can only do that if you know it's in the penny roll, right? Because 999 out of 1,000, the penny roll is going to have 5 to 12 copper pennies for customer wrapped, even for bank wrapped. So the only way to really I wonder if that's a string strike through. Look how when it gets to the building, it goes zigzag, but in such a way that it really looks like it was done at the mint. Problem is, coin's not in the condition you really want to have a string strike through. It's like XF, you know, so that's kind of an issue. And we got a nice 1982. Really nice 1982. So that's what I was in the mood for this morning. I was in the mood to do a mostly copper. Now, again, if you've been following along with the channel, you know what I'm talking about. Unfortunately, most people don't watch my videos to the end, and they're not consistent about following my videos, so they really don't know what I'm. But I had these penny rolls, right? With do I have one? The only thing I could show you, what the this is what the penny rolls look like on the side of the penny roll. Super vintage. I never seen them before or after again. Now it's funny because they actually kept the design for the ends and they changed it going down. And I might have some in the basement. If I do have any in the basement, honestly, I don't know where they are. I have 60 something boxes of pennies. That's a nice one, nice old one. And I didn't realize how shiny this one was. This is one from before. Kind of a weird waxy shine to it. And so, I mean, it might be 5 years from now. If it's on the bottom of the pile, might not see that one for 5 years. Another shiny Lincoln Memorial. We got a few of them today. I don't think we had one shield sent yet. No white AM. Also, yeah. It squeaks by as a shiny. I don't know. I don't like the edge. Let me see. Let me compare it to the other ones that we found. Yeah, you see, it's a little too dark on the edge. We put in with the shinies. And this person, Fox, you know, for whatever reason, probably they were penny roll hunting themselves. They sent all their pennies back to the bank, man. They needed, 30, 40 bucks. Buy a pack of cigarettes, a cup of coffee, a cinnamon roll, a few bucks, maybe a couple gallons of gas, and that's it, man. Yo, get me through the day. Take my 5 years of penny roll hunting away, and that's that. And I come along and say, thank you very mucho. Thank you very mucho, man. Then I put it on the screen for you guys to watch, And of course, the hope is that maybe I'll find something he did not. I'll see a die clash he did not, or that he didn't value, right? Oh, look, he went penny roll hunting. He goes, oh, look at that. That's a nice repunch mint mark. That's a nice, and he just puts it in with the rest of his coins or his pennies, and he just leaves it there. He doesn't care. He doesn't research it. He just notices it. Another shiny. Think about more. He throws it in with the rest of his point. Or maybe he has a special bowl for the unusual ones. So maybe I'll find one that he didn't identify. That's all. I mean, better me than, getting melted at the Fed, right? I mean, that's my rationalization. But we did find a ton. Oh, another nice one. A ton of. Oh, look. A little mechanical double in action. Let me see if I turn the light on, if it shows. If no, it doesn't. I'm just putting it in with the shinies. No big deal. The shinies. The shine. It sounds like a religious cult, right? Like the Moonies. You got the Moonies on one side, like kung fu rival gangs. The Shinies versus the Moonies. No close AM. Another shiny. Where's the Moonies at? Here, I'll give you a Mooney. Anyway, so well, we sure did get a bunch of copper today. That much I could say. We did get a bunch of copper. I was watching One Roll at a Time the other day, and he's a real central Pennsylvania dude. He might even be from Schuylkill County. He sounds like a skook. And another shiny. And he did like, yo man, he must have did like $2,000 worth of half dollars. And I mean, he does spend like 4 hours doing it, you know. So I'll leave it going in the background, and he entertains me. He talks about his escapades looking for these coins and everything like that, and he repeats them. If you watch him regularly, which I do, he'll repeat himself, and so that's how you follow along with channels. Is that you stay committed to them. You listen, you watch every video they put out, and then when they repeat something, you identify it. That's the fun thing about sticking with a channel. Of course, if you want to become a member, $5, you get to support the channel a little bit more, and it's greatly appreciated. Thank you to all my members for continuing to support the channel. It means everything to me. You know, I'm not talking about a spiritual sense. I mean in a YouTube sense. I really appreciate it, and it helps out financially with the channel and all of that, right? Pennies, the pennies, the phones, and all of that stuff. So anyway, I'm just saying that's first of all, you got to have, well, I guess at some point you're just recycling, right? You're just bringing back your coins and getting more coins. But I mean, he talks about getting 10 boxes and like really crazy stuff. That might be that's what a die cap looks like. The early stages of a die cap, when it gets held and it gets hit once. You see those when it looks like that? I mean, it could be just one smush, you know, not that it was stuck on and did 1,000 times, but look, it's starting to mushroom out. And you can see it on the reverse. I'll put that to the side. That's cool. Let me see. Let's just look at it one last time. And you can see on the bottom, I mean, something's going on with the coin. And to me, I did some research on a die cap the other day, and that's what it was showing. It was showing how how they start like that with that. Anyway, and you can see on the back also. Does that mean it's a die cap? No, it could be something else. Could just be a weird strike. Okay. Anyway, he has a cool channel. Check him out. Tell him, and he goes, he doesn't even know who I am. That's the funny part. He goes, oh, hi, because he sees who's in the chat. You know, oh, hi, look what Jess found. You know, anyway, it doesn't matter. That would be like Rob Finds Treasure being a a subscriber of mine, and me not, hey, there goes Rob Finds Treasure, and I know who he is, right? But meanwhile, I'm doing coin roll hunting. Anyway, yeah, I mean, Rob Finds Treasure is to me what, because he has. It's funny. He has 2,000. I have 20 something thousand. Rob Finds Treasure has 200 and something thousand. I have 20 something thousand. So I'm 10x his subscribers, and Rob Finds Treasure is 10x my subscribers. But he doesn't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. Who cares? All right. And don't forget, Jesus loves you. And I'll see you in the next one.